Unconventionals. It's cost of living time.
Yes, it is. It's time for our 2021 cost of living video from Manta, Ecuador. A lot of you have been asking to see our condo and asking us what we paid for rent, and we're going to share it with you in this video.
Before we get started, we want to tell you about this awesome new language learning program, My New Obsession, and today's sponsor, LingoPie.
Yes, this is an awesome language learning program. You know, I've asked a lot of the Ecuadorians how they learned English, and they said they learned by watching movies and television shows. LingoPie takes that to the next level.
It's awesome because they have a wide variety of shows. They have the script over on the side so you could read it in Spanish while you listen. You could click on the subtitle words and create flashcards for yourself, so it creates like a learning deck for you to go back and review in the sentences. So it's super, super helpful.
I really like the mashup feature because it combines both the Spanish and the English words so that you kind of get an idea for context.
Plus, you can slow down the speech speed, which is really nice because, as we know, sometimes people who are speaking Spanish speak muy rápido, muy rápidamente.
And English también. Yeah, some of the programs are really funny too. I really like Cindy and Maité. It's a program that's like The Odd Couple with a couple of young actresses, and it's just funny.
Yeah,
we stay.
Yeah, they're really cute, and I love that there's an app. So if you're traveling, you could download LingoPie and plug in your headphones and then watch a video while you're hanging out in the airport or on an airplane, and you can be learning Espanol on the way to Ecuador.
It's such a great way to learn Spanish.
Yeah, it really is.
All right, so if you guys are interested in learning more about LingoPie, I will put a link in the description. It's super affordable, and if you click that link, you'll get 65% off of the annual plan.
Yeah, that's a smoking deal.
All right, Amelia, ready to dive into our cost of living?
Yes, I am. So we collected all of our expenses for the month of June, which we are now going to share with you.
Yeah, we're going to start lowest to highest. And our lowest is water jugs because we have a reverse osmosis filtration system now. So we don't have to buy water anymore. It's so awesome.
Yeah, that's my favorite expense, $0.
Yeah. Although we were told the filters, you have to replace those about once every year, and they cost about $175. And since we signed a year lease, we are responsible for that. So I guess we should include something in there for that. But we don't know yet, so I'm just going to leave it empty for now. Besides,
works for me.
We did not experience that expense in June.
Correct.
All right, the next one is also zero propane. We don't have, this place does not run on propane, so we don't have propane tanks, which is nice.
Yes, easy.
Next one is transportation. We spent about $10 in June. Most of that was coming back home from Mega Maxi with our load of groceries. So that cost $2 to get from the mall to our condo.
Yes.
That's the minimum fare here in Manta.
Yeah. And we didn't include any of the trips that we took to go out and video outside of town because we count those as a business expense. And if you've watched any of our other videos, you know that we like to walk. So most of the time we are on foot.
All right, the next one is Claro. Our Claro bill is actually $20. I think
Yes.
I saw Amelia pay it. So
it was $19.58 this time.
yeah, so that's not too bad. That includes all of, we've never gone over, although we have bought extra data once for $5. All right, the next one is the Mercado, and we don't spend as much at the Mercado here. We spent $32 in June on fruits and vegetables. There's a little Mercadito by the Mi Comisariato that we go to. It's a little family shop, and we do get some things there.
Yeah, we actually have not shopped at the full-size Mercado yet because we've just been kind of lazy.
It's a little too far to walk. I mean, we could walk there. It's a little over a mile from our place. But I'm not going to walk back with 40 pounds worth of produce, which is about what we buy when we went to the Mercado in Cuenca. So 20 pounds each is a little too much to carry over a mile. And I don't know, we just go to the little Mercadito and we've been buying more at Mega Maxi.
Yep.
All right, our next biggest expense is the internet at $45. That is 75 meg up and down. You can get a plan as low as $20 and you can go all the way up to, they have a 1 gig plan now. I think, what was that, $250 a month? But we pay for the 75 meg plan at $45.
Yep, and that's the same plan we had in Alone. We have NetLife, and we've been super happy with them. We've had great internet throughout Ecuador.
Yeah, we just transferred our NetLife service here from Alone. All right, the next one are utilities. It's really just electricity, which was $79, and then you have trash and the bomberos, which are the fire department. So that was like $5 for those two. And I guess we don't have a water bill, so I guess that's included in the HOA fees for the building, which is included in our rent.
Correct.
So we don't have a water bill, which is nice. So utilities, we run the air conditioner mainly at night, just in our room. We just leave the windows open during the day, so it's not that big of a deal. All right, our next expense is health insurance. It actually went up a little bit this year from last year. It was $158, now it's $174. We get a lot of questions about insurance and coverage. We have a video about that. I'll put a link in the description so you can go watch that. The coverage cost varies by your age, smoking habits, and how much coverage you want. So that's just what we pay for the plan that we have. All right, the next expense.
Oh, this is a big one, you guys. I was kind of shocked.
Yeah, this is a bit shocking. Grocery stores. This includes the Mi Commissariato and the Mega Maxi. We spent $543.
Yeah, so we kind of have gone a little overboard.
You might say cuckoo.
Yes. It's a little embarrassing when JP was showing me these numbers. I mean, I knew they were going to be kind of high because we went a little crazy on some of the specialty foods that we were not able to get in Olón or at the Tia, which is the local grocery store over in Montanita. So we've been buying things like frozen blueberries and buckwheat and organic produce and I don't even know what, sweet potatoes.
Yeah, I've been buying dates. It's $4 for a little bag of dates, but I love them. So I indulge myself with dates, and that adds up. It all adds up, and it's definitely, we're spending a lot more here at the grocery store. But part of that is that, like Amelia said, we're buying a lot more organic produce now, which is not really available consistently or...
We're not sure because we haven't gone to the major mercado yet, and we really need to make that a priority because we know we could save money if we went and shopped at the mercado. We certainly did in Cuenca.
Yeah, but it's probably not all organic or even mostly organic. It's not GMO, but they do use pesticides in Ecuador.
Yeah, but so anyway, it's just the grocery store Mega Maxi's closer to us, and I've been stocking up on Bacardi. So again, we've been a bit self-indulgent.
Bacardi or Picari?
Oh, I did say Bacardi. Wow. Maybe I need to eat some. I need some energy, you guys.
Yep, that's funny.
I fudged my favorite chocolate.
Yeah, she is not buying Bacardi.
No, I don't even know what that is.
It's rum.
Oh.
Bacardi rum.
Oh. I don't like rum.
All right, our last non-discretionary expense, we save the biggest for last. Now, I want to tell you before we share how much we pay for our rent, I want to talk a little bit about what we get for that. So we live in a really nice building. It's got all of the amenities of a resort. So it's resort style living. We've got lap pool, hot tubs, beach access. We're right on the ocean. We have amazing ocean views. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. We have a bodega, a nice storage room.
Yeah.
We have 2 parking spaces, which we currently don't use.
Nope.
We're in a gated community. We have 24/7 security at our building. So, I mean, this place is decked out, and the views are just unbelievable.
Oh my gosh. They are worth every penny to us.
Yes. Okay, so our rent. Are you ready for drum roll? We pay $1,300 a month in rent, and I'm sure some of you are thinking, wow, that's a steal for all of that, and others are probably thinking, oh my God, nothing in Ecuador should cost that much. We get that all the time.
We do. We get both. So I guess from that perspective, we're right in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, this is, from our perspective, this is a lot because we came from Denver where this apartment would rent for easily double or triple this amount if it was in like a city view or a mountain view kind of situation. If we were in Miami or San Diego, I mean, this place would be probably $5,000-$6,000 a month easy to rent or even more. So from our perspective, looking at those kind of places, this is a really good deal for what we get. But some of you might be looking at like South Carolina or North Carolina or Virginia and saying, well, I can live in the United States a lot cheaper than that. And maybe you can in some of those places, although that you still have health care to deal with. And people like me can't afford that.
But there are more affordable options.
Yeah, and we have a video coming out very soon showing you places for rent that start as low as $350 per month. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, there's so many options available. So this is just one option.
Yes, yeah. So go ahead, leave your hater comments. All right, so now we're going to tackle the discretionary expenses. These are the things that are really optional that we spend money on and actually we've cut these way down since we moved to Manta. The first is wine and drinks. We stopped drinking.
Yep, it's
in
been
March.
Yeah, since March.
March 2021, we stopped drinking. We just said it just didn't feel congruent with who we were. We're very health-oriented people, and we like to read and stuff. So now we read before bed instead of enjoying a glass of wine and watching television.
Yep.
So it's nice. We like it. We also haven't spent anything on entertainment or translation services. I actually have recently started getting massages again. I have an awesome woman who comes to the house, charges $30 an hour to give me a massage here.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Yeah.
And she also does facials, which I highly recommend.
Yeah, and we can give you a recommendation if you fill out our referral request form. I'll put a link to that in the description as well for our introduction service that we have now. We'll be happy to introduce you to her. She is awesome.
Her name's Maria.
Yes, Maria. Okay, Amelia's hair.
I haven't spent any money on my hair because JP's been cutting it.
I've been cutting it. I should get something in return for that. All the money we're saving from me cutting her hair.
I can share my chocolate with you.
See, look at this. See, I can do this kind of stuff. Look, we can just cut a little bit off of here. Actually, she pulls it out straight and I cut it off. She says cut there and I'm like clip.
Yeah.
So that's all the extent of my hair cutting ability.
I need a professional haircut, but it's not high on my list of priorities.
Yeah. All right, yoga. She hasn't been doing yoga. Well, she's been doing it in the house.
Just
YouTube.
myself or following YouTube videos.
Yeah. And no belly dancing since we left Cuenca.
It's a bummer.
Yeah. And we just hired a housekeeper. She is just started coming, but we didn't have her in June, so that wasn't in there. And traveling mailbox. $20 is still what we pay for that.
Yeah, we've had, gosh, how long have we had that service?
We signed up for them before we moved out of our house in the suburbs of Denver just to try them out and love it.
Yeah.
So I have a link I'll put in the description for that. It's an affiliate link. So if you click that, we get credit for it. We appreciate that.
We would.
All right, the next one is Spanish lessons. Amelia still spends about $50 a month on that for her private tutoring. All right, our last discretionary expense is restaurants, and we haven't been eating out that much since we moved to Manta. Not for lack of choices. We just have decided to be more healthy and eat at home more. And
well, we've been cooking a lot more because we wanted to. Because we had access to all this food, all those groceries we bought at Mega Maxi.
Yeah. So that's another reason why our grocery bill was so much higher is that out of 90 meals in June, we ate at home 87 of those. So that's another reason why we've spent so much on groceries. But, we've spent $85 eating out. Most of that was at South Indian.
Yep.
Robbie opened a new restaurant here. Indian food is a real addiction.
It is. Oh my gosh, it is fantastic.
So he was only open for about 10 days in June, and we managed to go there twice. So there you have it. Okay, so our grand total for June 2021 for our cost of living in Manta, Ecuador was $2,364. Again, that does not include business expenses. Most of the increase was due to the rent increase. Yep. Obviously, we paid $700 in a loan for the condo that we rented, but that also included the $45 for the internet. So most of the increases did come from rent, and then we've spent a lot more on groceries, but we've reduced our costs in other areas.
Right.
Since we moved here, the cost of living really has not changed that much. And for things like food and electricity and all of that has been really consistent. And it doesn't really matter where you live either. It's pretty much the same. Yep. The main difference is the rent and how much you want to spend on rent. Also, how much you want to eat out, or if you drink or smoke. Those things all add up. We also we're a plant-based diet, so the cost of non-plant foods are more expensive here. So, that's another reason why we haven't noticed much of a price increase in anything.
The only other increase was the health insurance, which unfortunately we can't do much about because we are aging.
Yes.
But we can, and we have been talking about this for a while, JP, is joining the IESS plan, and we could save money that way.
Although we would probably keep both plans. That's what most people do. They signed up for both. So that would probably increase our expenses, but then we'd have more complete coverage.
Yes. And then fortunately, we don't have to worry about prescription medication. So I know a lot of people have prescriptions that you would have to factor into your cost of living.
Yep. All I have is Zyrtec, which, by the way, we found here. We found Zyrtec here, and I got 60 pills for $10 at the Fibeca, which is just right over here by the Mega Kiwi. So, we're very happy about that. So now I don't have to have people mule it in for me. All right, if you want to download the cost of living calculator that we featured in this video, it also has a low budget option and a feature that help you determine how much it will cost to move to Ecuador. I'll put a link to that in the description below so you can go grab that now.
All right, I think that's all we have for this video. If you found it helpful, leave us a thumbs up, please.
All right, hope you have an unconventional day. We will see you all in our next video. Ciao.
Ciao.